Right. What's up, people? So today I'm going to be drawing some more guitar madness. Colouring this one in. Let's get some music on. Close. Hey Rosa, hey, yes, I do remember you. How are you? So I'm going to be finishing, well, doing some work on this today. Then I got a fresh one which is white. So I'm going to paint that as well today. I'm going to draw it on a black. So which country are you watching me from? Tell me a local beer and I will... Where you gone? Oh, that's the red one. Hey, good. So England. So you're in the same country I am. So which part of England? Because I'm not asking for your address, obviously, but near a city. Are you the one that play guitar? Which one again? But yeah, I used to live in London actually. So I went to guitar college in Acton. Lived in Acton, Ealing for a while, and born in London. Yeah, so I do know it quite well. Right, choose me a colour for... It's gone again. Cool. Yeah, so choose me a colour for this one. What colour should I do for this? Got an exorbitant selection. Reds. Yeah, let's go for reds. Yeah, why not? Got some pink and brown next to it, so let's do some red. This is kind of red. Slightly vibrant orange. So way up to, are you a student? Are you working? Do you have any cool stories? What do you like about guitar music? Oh, that's falling apart. Is music too loud? It's next to the phone, but I want a bit of background music. Kind of blends in a bit. Perfect, cool. So this is a song from a solo album called Space Alchemy. It's a kind of a shred guitar album, but I didn't want it to be too boring because it can be like really wanky when you do that kind of thing. So this is a kind of standardy rock stuff. There's ballad coming up next. There's some weird classical stuff. There's a funk when there's some Hebrew being talked to in the middle of that. Then there is a acoustic song, which is weird. Cool. And then there is a fusion song and a really, really weird one. So, right. Let's choose another colour. Yellow for this one, I think. These yellow ones are pretty good. Hello there, Asio, Abby. Greetings. So just joined us on Guitar Hangouts. I'm going to be painting a white guitar after this. I'll do a little bit more on this one. And then I have a fresh guitar with some pens, so I'll be taking suggestions on what to draw in it. Someone's already requested a... you were about the Gary Moore. Okay, yes. Actually, yeah, I didn't get around to doing the short, but what I can show you quickly is it is A minor, and then a D over F sharp is this shape. Move it up. G minor, D. So yes, I have gone over it. I didn't get around to it today, but remind me about that. So let me just write down a username. A6way07. Yeah, I'll tag you in that if I can, or put on the title. Yeah, it was one day, wasn't it? Something one. Yeah, so it's definitely achievable. I'll do it as a easy version as well. Some of the chords can be a bit weird. Cool. Cheers. Cheers, Rosa. Yeah, so that was on the list. Is there anything else you want me to look at? Because that is a really simple one for me to do for you. Cool. One day, yeah, that's one. Yeah, Gary Moore's great, isn't he? He died a few years ago. When I was at guitar college, one of my guitar teachers knew him, or no, he was a friend of Frank Gambale, who's another crazy guitar player, and they went to a show to see Gary Moore, and because Frank knew him, so they went backstage, and he went like, "Oh, do you guys want a beer?" I said, yeah, sure. So like the roadie came in and put some beers in the sink, and these were Tennant Super, so they're like quite strong beers, and then roadie came back and goes, "Oh yeah, the small beers," and they're like, "Oh, what the hell?" And they're sort of drinking, and then roadie comes in, "Oh, there's some more beers," and they're like, "That's 3 6-packs, that's like 18 beers," and he's like, he goes, "Me and Frank, we had like maybe like 2 or 3 each, and then Gary Moore had about like 12 strong beers on his own." Then he went on stage and just absolutely ripped it. And they were chatting to him before the show and saying, "Oh, do you know this?" And he's like, "Yeah, do you know this jazz stuff?" And he's like, yeah, I know all this. So he goes, yeah, he's really quite technically aware and harmonically aware, which is why all his songs are very melodic, and he knows really knows what he's doing. Cheers, Moody Margaret. I hope you're having a good day. Yeah, so this is a work in progress, and I'll be doing a fresh one, starting a fresh one today, and taking some suggestions. So let me know what you want me to draw on it. One suggestion was a pumpkin, one was some sort of zombie, and there's someone who said something about a bed. Yeah, so I play guitar, and then obviously I do this kind of weird stuff as well. It seems to be, yeah, I'm good, thanks. Just got over the flu. That was pretty bad. It just felt like shit for a week, but I'm over that now. This yellow does definitely show up really nice. He was a real beer enthusiast. Oh, was he? I don't know much about his drinking habits. Did you check out that the other album, the G-Force? Did I mention that one? Or that might be a different stream. He's got an album called G-Force, and it is amazing. When he was really young, but some great songs on there. Like You Kiss Me Sweetly, that could be a kind of Journey song. Amazing singer on that. But he sang lead on a couple of them. There's one song he did, it's about his girlfriend going out like with a male friend, and he was like, I don't like you going with him. He did lead on that one. Right, can I cheat some more yellow on this one? Not really, I don't want them too close together. I'm gonna have to varnish this, otherwise I keep touching it. Rosa's back. Yeah, so let's choose another colour. Maybe a dark blue. I could cheat with an orange or red around here. What do I think is the best band? Do you know Mr. Big? I really like them. It's gonna make changes every day. Paul Gilbert played guitar for them, Billy Sheehan on bass, and then the singer, he did the theme tune for Power Rangers as a guest singer, which is quite cool. They got some really nice songs. Bumperhead? No, Bumperhead was one album in a car. It's got some really, really good songs on there. Nothing But Love, like really nice ballads, and then it's got Colorado Bulldog on that one. So it's like it's about just like meeting some kind of like spicy lady in a bar and getting some action with that. Some really, really cool stuff on that album. Really, really cool, and great singer, and overall killer band. This one's not working. Pink, where's the orange? I also love Symphony X, but also Megadeth. I'm a big Megadeth fan, and the new album is like, it's okay, but it's the last album because it's got some hand problems. This was knackered as well. There was a brown. It was a fat brown. Deep Purple is the closest band to me. Oh, okay. Why did this music stop? Let's chuck it in there. Soldier of Fortune. I don't know that one. I do know some of the stuff, like we learned Highway Star at Guitar College. That was cool. But they made us learn the keyboard solo as well. Just had to do it. Yeah, Richard Blackmore's great. And yeah, the vocals as well, absolute killer. Satriani played guitar for them as well, didn't he, for a little while? So that would have been pretty cool. And didn't he jump in with... No, he didn't jump in with Van Halen. He played Chickenfoot, didn't he? So it's like a kind of super group. So he played a few songs with them, but he wasn't in Van Halen. Soldier of Fortune. Cool, is that one you'd like to learn as well? I can put some together for you if you like. I don't know that one, but it shouldn't be too hard. You can see that? Nice. The brown's doing a bit of heavy lifting on here. So this now has to be... Oh no, there's a really big one on the corner here. So this has got to go over. It's one of the greatest Deep Purple songs of all time. Well, I'll take your word for that one, and I'll check it out after this. I won't be able to put it on because I'll get copyright striked. So, but the music in the background is something that I've written, so YouTube's alright with that. But I just played along to a Satriani backing track, and that got flagged up as copyright, so couldn't even allow that. So there you go. Right, where's everyone else watching me from in the world? Oh, this brown looks like actual shit. I'll have to go over this with a different pen. Is that your favourite Deep Purple album as well then? Oh, it's looking bad. Right, once I finish this brown bit, I'm going to jump onto the white guitar, the new one, and then just let me know what you want me to draw on that. Within reason, like as you can see, my skills are like a little bit limited. I'm not a crazy good artist. I'm better at the guitar than I am the pen. But 10 people, I got a bit of a crowd coming in. It's best album. Okay, cool. I'll check that out. Do you like Iron Maiden as well? I've recently been going through their whole back catalogue, and they've got some great stuff back in the day. People say Power Slave is the best album, and it is good, but for me, Somewhere in Time is a new discovery. That is amazing. And Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, absolute perfection. And then when I was at school, Brave New World came out, so we went to see them, and that was amazing. Didn't drink because I was only like 15 at the time, but sweated so much I felt like I had a hangover. That was when Bruce came back to the band and Agent Smith, so that was awesome. So yeah, great album, really melodic. The Blaze Bayley stuff wasn't really good, was it? Poor guy, I mean, he had to fill in, and then they just had to get someone a bit different, because whoever was going to be there would be compared to Bruce. Oh, this is looking like garbage. Trooper's cool, yeah. Sea of Madness, definitely check that song out. It's got a wicked chorus, wicked riffs, the solo's great. Agent Smith wrote that one. It sounds really prog, and he left the band after Seventh Son of Seventh Son, because they were starting to go more prog and use keyboards, and he was all for that. But then Steve Harris, obviously he's in charge of the band, wanted to take it back to a bit more rock and roll, dirty style, so they parted ways. So Agent Smith left, he came back eventually for Brave New World, and then Bruce was back as well. But yeah, I really like that direction they were going in. It just sounded like a bit more clean, a bit more, I mean, it's a rock band, so you don't want to be too clean, but yeah, just really love the sound of that, and it sounded pretty tight as well. I've gone through the latest stuff, like the Senjutsu, and Bruce is still touring on his own as well. He's got a solo band, it's the Mandrake Project. He's got a really solid band behind him, and he's still like past 60. It's amazing he's kept his voice in such good shape. Right, so I'm going to get onto the white one now. So, and tell me what you guys want me to draw on the guitar. Let me show you this. Put this down. And then I have this one. Okay, so it still smells a bit. So basically, this is just another cheap guitar. It's been sprayed white. It turned out all right. So I'll just put some tape on here, and so it will be covered all the way around. So where's my pens? Black Sharpie. So tell me what you want me to draw. Any suggestions? Who's watching? I can colour it in and then go on to the next one. Someone said pumpkin last week. This week. So I'm going to start with that pumpkin. Let's put it down here. Can you see this? Oh, not really, not in that angle. So the paint isn't quite dry on this, so it's feels a bit shite. Spike Cayman. So what should I draw? Halloween themed skulls. Yeah, that's a bit of a Halloween. So let's chuck on a skull. What kind of skull? Like a flaming skull, maybe? Let's, oops, off camera. There we go. Can you see that? Just about. Oh, it's going to look a bit like an alien. Hasn't worked out too well. Draw a beer mug. Let's get some horns. I want those filled in. Ghost Rider heads, yeah, let's put some flames on it. Right, I'll get back to the beer mug. So the beer mug will be next. I've already put the horns on. Looks like a little beard. A beer mug. Yeah, that seems quite on brand. Let's put it on the neck here. Yeah, right, what else should I draw? There might be some little sperm eye things because they are quite easy to draw. Yeah, it looks alright on the stream there, doesn't it? With the white. Yeah, this is definitely like an old guitar that's not too valued. It's dice, right. Let's put dice in the back here. Cheeky little dice. Bob O'Donnell, how are you? Musical notes turning to flames. Okay. Can be done. Let's try that. I'm not sure. Turning into flames. I mean, like, you could have them like on fire. Turning into flames. That. Oh, this is good. Hey Bob, yeah, I'm taking suggestions on what to draw on the guitar. So far we've had skull, dice, pumpkin, and notes turning into flames. How do you do this? Like maybe. Oh, can't see that. I'm not sure. Draw note, then note on fire. Brilliant. Yeah, of course. Or maybe here's another one. Turns into fire. I'll wait for the pen to dry and then put the colours on. The note stays solid, then flames wrap around it. Yeah, but a note has quite a thin stem. Because like for draw, I keep putting it off camera. What are then like flames around it? Not too sure about that. Get a tutorial. Yeah, I just to be honest, that could be a challenge. Find something on YouTube that there isn't a tutorial for. There's it's not a law, but like a theory that if you thought something, it's already on the internet. And there used to be a TV show called Google Whack by a guy called Dave Gorman, and this was like 10, 15 years ago. And the theory was that if you could find a search term that only brought one result, so it could be like women's tennis, rock climbing, cheese, I don't know, and then you'd like one web result, search result for that, and then you'd like email these people and go, oh, you're a Google Whack. What does that mean? Oh, if you type in these 3 words as Google, your site is the only one that comes up. Oh, that's interesting. So let me just have a quick look on Google. On YouTube, I don't think this is going to produce a result. It might be amazing. Right, so notes turning into fire tutorial. How to draw. Okay, so there's the band Dokken. They've got a song called Into the Fire. There's a song called Magically Bursting Into Fire. It's a viral video. It's not there. How to make fire bubbles. Nah. Right, tell me something else to draw, or if I don't get anything soon, I will draw one of the sperm eyeballs. We should just draw that anyway, because it's one of my signature things. So let's put that right on the top here. because these things are really easy to draw. So it can be looking backwards, and then like that. Quite hard to draw this angle. A wiggly tail. Oh, is it like drawn upside down? So that'll be coloured in later. How many guitars do you have? This one probably be sold or given away. Guitars are next to me right now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's including basses. So I've got the Ibanez Gem, which is the blue one with the face on it. There is, I've got a Strat, which is red. I've got the two other crazy ones, which are painted with a face on it. Then I've got a good acoustic, Ghost Rider. I could try, I'm not that good. I could pull up a picture of him. There's already been a Flaming Skull. Yeah, they've got a few acoustics and just some cheap ones that I bought that I'm modifying. So I had the one that I was painting. This one was just lying around, and it's missing. You see the hardware on that, so just took those off, and the nut and the strings. But yeah, some of those guitars are just cheap ones that I've kept around. I've got 3 basses. I've got a 5-string, a 4-string, and then a fretless. And you always need at least one backup, because never take just one guitar to a gig, because you never know when it's going to break, when the strings will break, the electronics will break. I've had it once I was on stage and the guitar just completely stopped working. Didn't know what it was. It was one of the soldering things inside that just like come off. A flag. A flag? What kind of flag? Yeah, I could do a flag. Where's the pen gone? Just worked out for $1,000. Oh shit! I don't think I'll be able to use that as a lot because I'm studying my PhD. Cardiac catheterization. Oh, okay, so is that like putting in stents and things like that? So $1,000. Which guitar did you get? Is it an acoustic or an electric? I definitely didn't spend that much on my first guitar. It was about like £10 or something. Bought that off a friend, or £20. Then my second guitar I paid £250, and that was a while ago. From a mate. It was in very good condition, and I used it for a long time. Then after that, I then bought the Ibanez Gem. So, I mean, what's good about buying a shit guitar to start with is like, you appreciate a better one. Not this thing that you won't appreciate it, but then it's hard to play. Then when you play a better one, you're like, oh, this is nice. The spotlights are completely coincidental, but thanks for the comment. Yeah, I guess it looks alright, but it's just the room I have, and it's a rented house, so I can't really do anything. And one of the spotlights is gone. It was flickering, and I can't get in there to turn it off. But yeah. One of them drew Mr. Beast 500 times. That sounds like a Mr. Beast video, like him just drawing maybe like the number 500 times, because then he'll get like 10-year-olds watching it and go like, oh my god, it's so good. So, what else could I do on this? So far, I've kind of got like a bit of Halloween thing going on here. The skull can stay white. Pumpkin. Yeah, so what was this £1,000 guitar? $1,000. Sounds like a nice one. I'm sure it plays because it's not going to be bad for that price range. Ibanez. Oh, it's an Ibanez. Oh, nice. I'm an Ibanez fanboy, to be sure. Let's type it in. AZ4. Oh, that might be the serial number on it. AZ4ZP. Yeah, that's usually the first 2 letters are where it's built. I don't know if that's Arizona. Oh no, it is that. Okay, oh, Ibanez Premium. Oh, nice. This looks nice. So it's got so humbucker in the bridge. So we've got, oh, nice. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah. Have you got the flame Dragon Eye Burst, what colour is it? Like an orange, brown, kind of autumn colour? Oh, see, they've got it in blue and grey as well. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, I haven't played one of this before. Yeah, if you want any help with learning how to play it, let me know. The one done that was my Palo, and was it drawing the Ghost Rider? Right, let's finish off this pumpkin. I'm going to be drawing all sorts of crap on this. The paint, the white spray is not quite dry yet, so I'm going to probably have to go over these a couple of times. I was thinking of using oil paints, but then it's you need good ventilation for that, otherwise it can really mess your health up. A friend of mine, she's an artist, and a friend of hers actually died. They've been an artist a long time, just using oil paints, and you need a really well ventilated area because you use spirits and things to dissolve those. So yeah, maybe like in the summer I can do that, like do some nice swimming outside in the garden, have a beer in the sun, be nice, and then yeah, I can just paint some oils because it'll be ventilated. Alien, yes, I can do that because it can look really weird, and I'll just say that's how it's supposed to look. So what songs are you going to learn on this Ibanez AZ? It's not a really catchy name, is it? Like the AZ4ZP1QM. Looks pretty good though. Did you buy that new? Or it looks like it's maybe $1,500 new, but looks great. I haven't got any plans to buy any more guitars at the moment. Just more gear, I think, because the Korg Cortex looks great. So that's an effects unit, and you can just take that along, plug it into PA. You don't need an amp. Nice. What's the slowest song you can do that's a real song? Technically, Take My Breath Away was done by Berlin, so that was in the Top Gun theme tune, like the original one. And that's normal songs about like 120 BPM. This one is 24, which technically means it's like super slow, but the notes are fine. A slow one, I'll put a video up. There's a guy called Eric Satie who's piano player, or composed piano, so this is a piano piece, and it's called Gymnopedy No. 1. I think he did 3 of those. So it's kind of slow, chilled out, classical style thing, but it's like a modern classical piano. That's quite nice. I did an arrangement of that, so I need to find the tab again. Definitely going to put that up. That's really nice. That's quite a slow one. And then there's a piece called Ave Verum Corpus by Mozart, which is a beautiful piece. It's one of the last pieces he wrote before he died. It's a poem or a hymn, a religious one. So then he put it to music, and it's about like hail like the true body of Christ, Ave Verum Corpus, and it's about Christ being on the cross and being stabbed in the side. But the music is beautiful. It's really not a religious thing, it's more of a spiritual thing. It's just absolutely gorgeous, incredible arrangement. So that is something that, yeah, I definitely recommend listening to. I'll put that up as well, because I was going to do I've only done it twice or once, like a solo show when I was working on good ships. So I put together like a program with some classical stuff in there, some like shred and some rock. So I put some classical stuff in there, and that's the Gymnopedy and the Mozart thing. So yeah, I've got the tab for that still. If anyone's interested, and still got Patreon. So that is some slow ones that I can do. See this? Trying to colour in the fire. Fire! Smoke on the Water, yeah. So Smoke on the Water, it's played 2 strings together, and the way Richie Blackmore does it, he doesn't actually use a pick. I think he actually pinches the strings like that. Like, dun, dun, dun. So give that a go. And then Put Them in the Boat performed on. I worked on about 7 or 8, and yeah, it's P&O, Princess Cruises, Saga, Fred Olsen. I don't really want to give them free advertising, so so I could draw a ship though. Cruise ships are mad. It's like a floating hotel with an asylum attached to it. It's a bit like high school because people get so bored. They're just on it all the time. and then you're working all the time. So trying to up steam, and then people just go a bit nuts, cheat on the partners all the time. Happy times. It is one of the easiest songs, but don't underestimate the rhythm playing, because the riffs, you've got to keep them like really in time as well. What you want to do is really lock in with the drummer and the bass player at the rhythm section. So, yeah, it's a good place to start though. I love playing Metallica and that kind of stuff. That was quite fast, but then they have slower stuff as well. Sanitarium's a cool riff. You should definitely look at that one. Or maybe I should just make a note of these and just put these up in shorts tomorrow. That's a really cool one to learn. Word on the graffiti, yeah. I can just sing or just there's notes on fire. So the other one that I drew was difficult because I was trying to get all the pieces to stick together. So I'd have to like another picture that informs the end of this one. Write a word like riff, yeah. Big riff, motherfucker. Kind of in yellow. So this song could be a secret exclusive on what the lyrics are. So there's a guy who used to play my bands, and he's speaking in Hebrew on this, and so I said, I want some like random shit talked over it. And then he said, so he recorded some stuff, and I was like, what are you saying? He said, oh, I play in a band with Matt, he plays guitar. I'm like, no, make it more random, make it super random. So he was talking about like, in Israel you could get this, you go into a restaurant, it's a hummus restaurant, and you get like a hummus menu. And then later in the song he's talking about turning a piano back into an elephant. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty random. So that's the kind of randomness you want. Because he starts the song off, it's like, hummus! That's literally the first thing he says. So that's pretty cool. So this song is called Flux, although it was originally called I've Got a Lamb in the Pram. Really proud of the guitar solo on that one. That was pretty cool. That was my wah solo on the album. I remember Black Sabbath. Yeah, a lot of that stuff is quite simple because it was pre 80s shredder, wasn't it? Like Black Sabbath formed, was it 1968? Obviously, like big during the 70s. That's when they were doing the main stuff, and then Ozzy left for solo career. So yeah, that kind of stuff, like degrees lower in technicality, things like Metallica, and then Mr. Big, all that kind of crazy stuff. So yeah, if that's what you like, that's cool. Paranoid's a bit faster, but yeah, a lot of their stuff is quite slow because it was kind of like stoner rock as well, wasn't it, or stoner metal. So obviously like Ozzy was getting blazed and like Sweet Leaf, that's what that song was about. So yeah, the song was about being baked, and then I didn't appreciate Black Sabbath until I got stoned listening to it, because I was like, oh, this sounds okay, and then once I was baked and heard it, I was like, oh, now I get it. It sounds huge. Hey, Abdul Rayfrey 3425. Would you like to suggest something for me to draw on the guitar? This is a blank canvas so far. It's got a bit of random shit on it. Maybe a mural on the back. Maybe not so much on the neck. Although I'm going to put some dots on, so whoever's playing this will know where the notes are. But yeah, maybe something on the top. Oh no, the metal hardware is going to go here. What do I do? Hey JC, I play guitar. I am a guitar player and guitar teacher. So yeah, and then I do art as well. So if you haven't seen, this is the other one. That's almost finished. So I've been colouring in this one, and this one goes all the way around. Which is pretty cool. That's going to take a while to colour in. So I might use some brush paints for the back, especially for the area, because there's a lot of stuff on there. Nice. What guitar do you have? Do you like electric or acoustic? Juice WRLD. What's Juice WRLD? Can you tell me something about your channel? Yeah, there's tons of videos on there. So like, I like really fast guitar playing, like kind of shred stuff. And Yeah, weird music as well. So there's some solo recordings on there, but lots of guitar tuition stuff and a free guitar course if you want to learn how to play guitar. That's acoustic, although there's some like weird chords on there as well. So that's all that. I do a bit of singing as well. I've got a dead rapper. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't sing at the moment because I just got over the flu, but I will be doing some more of that. Although I won't be doing Nickelback requests or anything like that. So the stuff in the background is the solo album, Death Clock. The eyes and a pumpkin are yellow, aren't they? So let's put those in. It's a bit post-Halloween. Yeah, these pens are looking a bit like watercolours. They're not sticking to the paint too well. So, pumpkin. Good evening, a JPTV Superstation. What's up? Can we hear some now? Yeah, listen to the background. So this is a song called The Nomad, which was this is the acoustic song on the album, and it used a fretless guitar, which I've got right here actually. I can show that. So this song was currently recorded on this guitar, the Praying Mantis one, which was quite easy to play out of tune on this one. So that's what I want to do for that one, because I want it to sound different. Because often when you get an acoustic song on an album, it's pretty boring. Hey Rosa, yeah, no worries, glad to be back. Rosa, tell me something to play or draw on this. Can you draw me another play? At some point, yeah, not today, I need to get a bit more set up, but yeah, what kind of stuff do you like to play, or do you want to do a collaboration? At the moment I've got a little bit more time to do stuff like that, so I can chuck some stuff around. Play Another Love. I don't know that one. Who's that by? I guess Another Love. Probably going to bring up a lot of suggestions. Tom Odell. Oh, I did one of his songs at a wedding. Was it that one? I'd sing it for the first dance. What's his most popular song? Tom Odell. Or was it Tom Odell? Okay, it is by Adele. Songs. Yeah, man. I'll look at your. If you've got any stuff on your channel, I can check that out and let you know how it is. He looks familiar. Oh, I'll check it out later. So this song is a song called Rubik's Cube, which I thought was hilarious because like Rubik's Cube. So that's what that was. Right, let's put an alien down. What colour do you want the alien? I think maybe a blue one. Stick it under the note fire. So just not showing this on camera at all. I know songs from 70s to 90s. Yeah, that's still a classic era though, isn't it? 80s, some of the best songs ever done. Like Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Megadeth, all I made absolutely ripping it in there. Satriani. Right, Alien, let's have a look. Start with one eye, add another one, put a third one on. Let's give him a couple of horns. He's a little bit sleepy. Let's give him a weird alien nose. Like a hand. He will have no ears. And no mouth. He's just going to have this thing coming out. I'm tempted to put a tie on him, but let's not. Two folds, and then let's give him a tentacle. Soldier Fortune. I'll have a listen to it. Is that one of the really high ones? I've got a good range, but at the moment I'm a bit out of health. So, have you seen some of the other stuff I've done, like the Roxanne and the other bits? So in the Superstition, like, so I can get some good notes. But Soldier Fortune, yeah, I'll have a look. Let's give him some weird shape. Hey Bob, yeah, cheers for checking in. I will catch you another time. Oh, my foot didn't work. Let's give him some extra legs. Really round this out. This is not turning out well at all. It's got 3 legs. It looks a bit like a centaur that went wrong and missed his ass. Let's give him some wings. I'm just going to creep round onto the front. That looks suitably weird and alien. What's my favourite song? Proud song to play on guitar. At the moment, I'm learning one by Rick Graham. There's Put It Up, Inside Out. Although favourite one to play, Symphony of Destruction by Megadeth. I know that really, really well, so that's an easy one to play for me. Angry Again, that is great. Really great, great riffs, super tight, wicked solo on that one. Probably some Megadeth, because I know that backwards, although some of my own stuff I enjoy playing as well. I'll switch this over, so have a listen to this song. I hope I've got the... Where is it? So this song called Torn, which is one that I wrote a while ago. Oh, I've got it, hopefully it's decent mix. Yeah, this one is cool. So this was great to play live. So it's a song about Doctor Who, it's a sci-fi thing, TV show, and cool riffs, and then there was really light solo in the middle, and it's really cool breakdown. Soldier Fortune. Who are Indighost? Yeah, so that was the band I was writing for. It's basically my band, but then it's not doing anything at the moment. So this is one of the songs by Indighost. This is Torn. Okay, cool. I'll definitely look that up. So we had an album, well, an EP called the Yang Collection, and we're going to do the Yin Collection because it was too expensive to put an album together, so we're going to do 2 EPs. But got tons of songs I still want to release, and we had this Japanese guy called Masashi on lead, and he was fucking beast. Even though I've known him for like 4 years, still like jaw dropping, absolute jaw dropping guitarist. Then I had another guy called James and then Lee on lead guitar. So that was some cool stuff. But this song was a really fun one to play live. It's a cool vocal line, cool solo, if I don't say so myself. Okay, cool. So Rosa, what kind of videos do you do? Are you doing guitar stuff? So Five Finger Death Punch, they've got Andy James on lead now. He's very technically accomplished, but it leaves me a bit cold. I'm not that into his playing. So I saw him playing a Megadeth solo and it was like technically perfect, but then wasn't that interesting. So what I'm going to do, so when I post this, I can just click on your username and like check your channel out, so I'll do that. Is there anything particular you want me to look at, or do you recommend rather? Like, what's your best work on that? Yeah, finger picking. Sword of Fortune. Okay, let's just quickly look at the tab for that. Fortune tab. Oh, it's quite simple. Songstar. Yeah, this solo is one of my favourite ones. It's cool. It's in G minor. Yeah, it looks quite simple. So we've got G minor, F, C, D minor. Yeah, no problem. Cool. Do you need any new chords? Because I've got some videos on the channel that I could definitely recommend for some sexy chords to spice up your life. That's a Spice Girls quote, but like just different versions of nicer chords. So that'd be quite cool. Yeah, I'll look those up. Right, I'll wait for this to dry. This little alien. Nutshell by Alice in Chains. No, I'm not too familiar with Alice in Chains. I know who they are, but never really got into them too much. Yeah, I didn't put any shorts up this week, I don't think. I've been doing the lives, so I need to do that Gary Moore one. Playing cards, yeah. This is a theme for you today. Like, yeah, like no rush. Yeah, check it up. I don't want to sound like a dick, but if you want me to give some feedback on your playing, that's cool. Not offering like, oh, if you want some help, like, but it's there if you want. Right, what kind of? I'm thinking some blue for this guy. It's dried now. So this solo was by James, who was the lead player for a long time. He was playing Hacktivists after that, more to the gent style. Okay, cool, yeah. I can also show you some different chords and some of the best chords are easy ones that are easy to play but sound better as well. So that's nice. Okay, let's put on the Yang collection. So this was the EP that I did. We used to tell people like, okay, it's like Megadeth meets Sting. So it's prog, but then it's melodic and a bit jazzy as well. Not jazzy, but like there's a bit more harmonic content in there. So it's not just like slamming back power chords and stuff. So the first song, I've got whole episodes on this. I'm not sure if it's still up, but I did a podcast called Hearing in Colour because I see music in colour as well. A bit weird like that. And then I'm talking about that. Okay, see you in a bit. So the first song was Burn, so it's about someone's like really angry, then the energy around them, like the colour's going to be angry. Then Shapeshifter is about a werewolf. Never is about government control. Then there's Psychics and Mental Hospitals and Spiritual Energy. So I just didn't want all the normal stuff for lyrics. So, and if anyone's interested in the tab for these, do let me know. Because some of this is quite difficult to play, which is kind of the point of it, but there's some cool riffs in there, or some little bits that aren't crazy. Eddie Vedder or Scott Stapp? Scott Stapp was from Creed, wasn't he? To be honest, the style of singing for both of them doesn't really do it for me that much. That kind of like, oh yeah. I guess Eddie Vedder did it first. Not a big fan of Scott Stapp, to be honest. Although, was he in Alter Bridge afterwards? Or was that Miles Kennedy? I remember teaching guitar like years ago in a school and someone showed me, oh, you've got to check this song out, and it was something that Alter Bridge wrote, and it's on a 7-string. It's beautiful, like picking ballads, really nice. Right, Blueface, yeah. Let's see this. So I'm not playing this solo. This was Lee, who did a couple of, like 3 or 4 solos on this EP, which were really, really excellent. And I really struggled to keep up with him as a lead player, which is nice. Because if he was shit, then we wouldn't have brought him into the band. But yeah, really good player. Oh no, it's running out. Any more questions? Or you want to hear any more stories? Or ask me about anything music-wise? Any tips and tricks? Any secrets? Not looking too bad. So I'm at, well, when I last checked, I was at 438 subscribers. So I need 500 to get monetized. But you need about 3,000 watch hours, and I'm at about 140. So that's going to be it's a little way off yet. I was planning, oh, could I get it done by the end of the month? Probably get the subscribers by the end of the month, but definitely not 20 times the watch accumulation. So the 2 biggest videos I've got in terms of viewing was one was a fretless guitar, like the green one, and hey Sonny, cheers buddy. But there's like nobody really watching YouTube. That was like 20 years ago. And then I did some lyrical analysis. I'm a big fan of Sting, so I did a video during lockdown on just lyrical things, and Shake My Heart, that gets like loads of views, well, by my standards. The Texas when Creed made their last cut, so we love Scott. Oh, okay, cool. I'd love to go to Texas. That's definitely on my bucket list. Texas barbecue. What's it? Do you eat meat? Was it amazing over there? It's like the ribs and the barbecues and the steaks. Like, yeah, really want to go to that. This is quite a slow blue. Maybe do some shading on this. Yeah, so absolutely love to go to Texas. My aunt and uncle were living out there for a bit. They had a job. Everything's massive over there, isn't it? Oh, this is cheers, but like this is quite tame compared to what things can get. Did you see the other one that I've kind of finished? This one's the other work in progress. So I haven't coloured this one in yet, but a bit of an attention seeker. So I thought I'd draw some fresh stuff on stream today, and then take suggestions on what to do. As people have suggested, yeah, aliens and notes turning to fire. Don't really know how to draw that. Actually, this solo is possibly my best one I've done. So it's called Shapeshifter, and it's about a shaman who's like gets meditating and turns into a werewolf, and maybe that's how the werewolf thing came about. I was listening to a podcast. It's a cool idea. This changes key. It's got some technique. It's got some structure. Really nice tones. So this probably my favourite solo, that and Torn, like the previous one. Still sounds pretty good. Hi, bachelors. So what degree were you doing there? Playing cards, ace of spades. Yeah, definitely should do that. And quickly do that. That's quite an easy one. Stick it in the back. What's it? It's like that shape. Oh god. Trying to fill this out a bit. It's got like a pointed bit on the top. I don't want to be making excuses, but I'm kind of drawing at a weird angle. I have sold a few. Do you know what? I was thinking about this yesterday. Like, I had some I just could not give them away. Like, And one is, yeah, I spent ages painting it, like with actual acrylics and the brush, and I had like the flying sperm eyes. And I did a telly, just some acoustic stuff, and yeah, nobody wanted them, but maybe more people will now. But this one is not a good guitar. This was from the market, and it's smudged a bit. So it's just a cheap one. It needs to get some more hardware on it. But yeah, I was following someone on Facebook, Jennifer Armstrong, who does some really cool stuff. But I could do some, but I guess people would want it like properly set up as well. Escher, yes, that is exactly what the influence is. Big fan of Escher, so yeah, you got that spot on. So this is obviously like a kind of improvised thing, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, it's exactly Escher, so that's what that is. If you look at my, I don't think it's on Instagram. Instagram's Matt Simon Guitar, but it's the same as I've got on YouTube. But if you go on Twitter, because there's a lot of digital art and crypto stuff on there, Matt Simon Art, I've got some really cool stuff on there. So that clever guitar, this is a big, it's an A3 piece. It took ages, like recolored it, and it looks awesome. It took about a month to do, which was, still didn't get money from it, but that looks amazing. So, so that's where you do it. Okay. Right. Nice. Yeah. So, what colour is the guitar, the Ibanez that you've got? Because it looks very nice in the pictures. Let's put some green on this guy. Out of interest, what price would you put on this guitar? Bearing in mind, it's just like a cheap acoustic guitar with nylon strings, so it's not like a classical one. But yeah, just interested. What do you think, or what should I sell it for? Like once this is all complete and drawn on, because obviously this is like unique. 200 watts. 200s. What currency is that? 200 pennies. Yeah, so I guess it's got to be a good hourly rate, because you kind of would like more than minimum wage, obviously. Even that'd be alright, I guess. If you like just painting guitars, it's not exactly hard labour, is it? I've worked on building sites and other bits, so yeah, some people do actually do hard jobs, This is skilled work, but it's not hard work. Yeah, maybe I need to put a bit more primer on this thing. You can see that it's not going on amazing. 200 GBP, that's okay. So we can knock a few of them out a week. Could be alright. But yeah, it's cool being able to do it on stream, because I kind of make a bit more use out of it as well. $250? Really? I'm surprised. Yeah, or maybe like some of the acrylic ones. God, I wish I didn't sell it now. I was thinking like maybe just go and buy back the other one. Jollibee. If you don't know what Jollibee is, it's a Filipino fast food chain, and the mascot is a bee, like a jolly bee, a happy bee. Yeah, people recognise that straight away. So this is another cool solo that Lee did on the recording. I need to transcribe it so I can properly get the tabs out. Like, it's really good. Maybe there's some AI that will help transcribe that, because obviously, like, using AI in music is a bit shit. People like use to write songs and things, but I think there's some use for it. Like, if you're maybe doing lessons and you can knock up some backing tracks, like, you're not selling the backing tracks, you're selling the expertise and the solos to go with it. Mastering, like if you're in production, it can help you like just produce the records. I guess like that would help. I'm not using it for writing, but transcribing would be great. Even if it could just put the notes in rather than just tell you where positions were, that would help a lot. There's a guy called Levi Clay who went to the same college I went to, similar time. He's really, really good transcribing stuff. So that is cool. Right, so this next song coming up is Never. Yeah, so this was about 1984. So the story is there's a couple that work in the government departments and propaganda is everywhere. and then they basically have a secret relationship, then get found out, and then told they couldn't do it, and they got brainwashed. Yeah, that's true. Money doesn't buy art. Well, some people do it. I mean, it's just building up an audience, isn't it? It's also a bit more perceived scarcity, because if a lot of people want it, they're like, oh, right, it means it's good, and then there'll be less chance of me getting it. But, yeah, this is a little bit random. I want to do it in blue, but then the blue pens are a bit artistic decision. Oh, the blue pens run out. Yeah, so I'm in UK. Problem is, it's quite fragile to send like this. If there's Jean-Michel Basquiat, who's that? Let me Google that. Yeah, definitely there are a lot of artists who skills outclass mine. Jean-Michel Basquiat. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, okay. I love the T-Rex with the crown. That's cool. Oh, right, it looks... Oh, this is colourful. Oh, this looks a bit like the, like, Miro as well. Oh, that's interesting. Got some crazy hair as well. See, I find art like that is, for me, like, really difficult to do, because I know this is not, like, technically perfect, but, like, his style is, like, really crazy and out there. It's not colouring in the lines, you know, that kind of stuff, so it's really hard for me, because when I play guitar, I like to have everything, like, precise and technically nuanced, but this is, like, really expansive and organic, so I'd be like, oh, it looks messy, but it's not, you know, it's the style. So, a personal friend, oh, right. Yes, like, because no one would look at that and say it's not art, you know. MF Doom, I don't know what that is. Fortunately, I have a Google. I was a singer. So he's I was a rapper who wore the Doctor Doom mask. Okay, that's Robert Downey Jr. in the new films, isn't it? He's dead. Yeah, it says he's dead. Was he any good? I'm not really into rap, so I wouldn't know about him. Alright, let's get some blue. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I think if I send this for 200, 250, I'd need to get a better job on it than the pens. You can see that really close up. It's going on, but it's not going on perfect. You're at Debbie Harry. Oh, nice. Yeah, I played a few Blondie songs in cover bands and things, yeah. Must have done a rap. I was hanging out with Blondie. Oh, cool. So when was that? Because they did that comeback album, didn't they, like the Maria single? And I remember seeing her interview, she's like, we just need the money. It's like, the honesty is great. It's not a bad song though, you know, it's not like they just put out a shit one. Just to get some views and some ticket sales. So I used this primer, which is white spray, but it's not taking the pen very well. I wonder what it's supposed to be priming it for. Maybe just another spray. So I've sold a few guitars and I'd love to see them online or being used, like wherever they are. Because it'd be just cool to see someone playing a guitar that's like a crazy one that I painted. Or on stage somewhere. And like rock, grunge and metal with doom to. Okay, so that's cool. So what do you like about this guy? Like, what changed your mind? And what would you recommend I listen to that might help me discover him? So when I was working in school, I was teaching guitar, and I was teaching some singing as well. And this kid's like, oh, can you rap? I'm like, absolutely not. It'd be just embarrassing for all of us if I do that. But I help them with addiction, you know, and some lyric writing. Okay, New York's cool. I've only been there a couple of times. One was just before the planes hit. It was April 2001, I think. This is pretty crazy. But I was only a teenager at the time, like went with the family, so we didn't go out to any clubs and things, which is a shame. But yeah, I remember I bought the Megadeth guitar tab book when I was there, and it was right in the middle of New York's city. The price was like a couple of dollars more than the advertised one. They just put the price sticker on. I was like, this is more expensive. So yeah, that's good. Good from Fadili. Right, so JBTV. So when were you playing there? Was that a while ago, or was that recently? I haven't done any like decent gigs for a while. Because I played with my band and then they split up, or we split up, and I started working at sea and things. So I haven't really done originals gigs. I've just done covers and like weddings and ships and stuff, which is like 80 sound, right? Yeah, just pays the bills. But then if you're running your own band, it's so hard to make money. If you're covering your costs, like you're winning, because like most people don't even do that. You know, you can be playing good gigs and then like just all the money goes, or you don't even get any money. It's going on a bit better. The surface is so inconsistent. Deathclock, yes. That's got Nilly Brosh, hasn't it? She's a good guitar player. Because if I'm asked who is like a good female player, like I'd name her. Oh, see, this is coming on a lot better than that. Because like Nita Strauss plays with Alice Cooper and some other stuff, and she's a good performer. Like looks good on stage, but it's just very generic what she plays. I know who am I to say that, but I think if you say like you like a player and say, well, okay, well play me one of their signature phrases and some things, and often it's just like just standard shit. But Nilly Brosh has got some cool stuff. She works with Danny Elfman, who wrote the Simpsons theme, and yeah, she's a good player. So this guy often raps over some of the cartoons. Okay, cool. The other members got abducted by aliens. I mean, it might have happened. Maybe they all got abducted together. Maybe they had a higher purpose. Oh, look at this. Look, this is going on really nice, but it's a bit patchy on that side. It'd be cool if they were abducted by aliens, though. Maybe they had a prior agreement with the aliens, and they were going to work on the spiritual advancement of the species as a whole. Because it does seem a bit weird, like the whole thing, like, oh yeah, aliens came down, they just stuck something up my ass. Like, they really want to believe that like beings with interdimensional technology, or intergalactical at the very least, just want to come here and like stick stuff up your ass. Like, they must have scanners, you know. I mean, unless they want to maybe put an implant in you, maybe. Some people have reported that. Have I heard of Excess? Yes. Okay, this is going to sound like a really cocky answer. How did I learn how to play Gary Moore? Because I've been playing guitar for 30 years, essentially, is the quick answer. It's hard because you haven't played those shapes before. Because the muscle memory, mine must be a lot more rehearsed than yours is. And I'm not saying that to diss you in any way. Because if there's a chord like an A minor, like my hands have played that like thousands and thousands of times, and if you've only played it, say 100 times, then it's going to be much more difficult for you. But then with ear training as well, or just experience, you can hear patterns. The third chord in the Gary Moore song was wrong on all the chord transcriptions, because what happened is someone had written it out, and then it just got copy and pasted to other sites, so they were all the same wrong. It took me a while to work it out. But it's just a G minor, this third chord. So I can recognise the patterns of the notes, and I can hear what the chord sounds are. So that's why it was easier for me to do than it would be for you. But yeah, we'll do that video, I promise I will. Show the chords in the easiest way that they can be done. And then, yeah, you'll just have to get your fingers around it. InXS brought one of my lyrics. Oh, really? Which song was that? Were they heard like a, how did that come about? Was it a song that you guys were playing and you really liked it? Oh, I've got loads of lyrics. I'd love to sell them. Loads of songs as well. Stuff I've written for myself, and then stuff that's deliberately been written for other people, or with the intent that someone else could use it. Need You Tonight. Okay. Alright, so I'll have a quick Google of the lyrics. Their best song. Okay. Did they just buy it outright then? Did you get a fee for it, or are you getting royalties from it? I wrote it for 60%. Okay. Tonight's lyrics. Right, so this guy's coming along. Let's put that. No, not the yellow. So you wrote 60% was that of the lyrics. Rosa's back. How was it? How many takes did you do? Did you have to do multiple takes, or do you rehearse before and then chuck them on like a pro? Some of the ones I've done, I've definitely did a few takes on it. But if it was like the technically difficult stuff, then yeah, that was a bit hard. But I generally try to get them up fairly quickly. So it's a short, 15 takes. Oh shit. So was that one of your own songs or someone else's? This is another one of my favourite solos. You kept crashing out. What do you mean crashing out? That your brain stopped or fingers? Someone else's. I'll tell you what I could do. I'll have a look at your channel tomorrow and then see what technical level you're at. And then I can give you some tab or just like a little riff or something that should be like within your ability, so you can play that. And if you could upload that, that'd be really cool. So it could be maybe some chords or like some finger picking or whatever. Yeah, it'd be cool. See if you can do that. I need some fingers getting in the way of what? The notes. That'd be a good song title actually. Fingers kept getting in the way. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I put something on Instagram. I think it was like the first video I put on Instagram, or one of the first ones. It was a really nice riff, and some guy said, "Oh, sick! Give me the tab." So I put another video up with the tab, and then I hope he played it. Like, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. Right, this guy is pretty much done. So let's have some suggestions of something else. This, I don't really need to colour that in. It's a bit of a win. I think this solo you're hearing now I've put on. Oh no, I'm going to put it on. Yeah, because I've got the tab sorted out. I've got the whammy bar sorted out. Nothing there. Nothing on the front yet. So the front is the prime real estate, because that's when this has been used. That'll be the thing people really look at. It doesn't look too bad. It's like, it looks like something drawn by someone who's not completely sober. Well, I am sober. Got a dice, pumpkin, and a skull. I'll wait till I get a pale brown colour to do that. 15 takes, yeah. That's so these are shorts, yeah. What is a good thing to do as a recording tip is if you've done a lot of takes and then you're happy with one, do another one straight afterwards, because you're already warmed up and psychologically rested because you've done one and you're like, okay, that's fine, we've got the one in the bag. So if you do another one, there's no pressure and you're warmed up, and quite often that next one might be just a banger because you're not worried about it, and things will often be a bit more freer. You might not want to do it because if it's something difficult that you finally nailed it, like, okay, let's move on to something else. But sometimes just give it another go and you might absolutely crush it. Yeah, this solo is like ridiculous now. And it gets faster. So I had to do so much practice on this bit that when I recorded it, the lead lines sounded much better. My technique was better than the other ones I recorded for the rest of the song, so then I had to record the rest of the song as well. Pint glass. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll do a version that's easy to play. It might not be exactly like Gary Moore does. I wonder if there's there videos of him doing it live, because then I can look for that. But sometimes it's better just to do like an easier version, just to get yourself, I don't know, foot in the door, so to speak. Because yeah, sometimes, yeah, if you do want to learn exactly how they did it, that's fine. But sometimes it's just like, here's a version of the song, just so you can like get going. And I'm not so good that I can say, oh, here's a better version of what Gary Moore did, because that's not the point. But something like that, or Parisian Walkway, you still got the blues. There's like certain chords it uses, and like you could just play a different shape for the backing track because it's more about the melody line anyway. So I'll give you something that's easier to play, because like the second chord is an E7 over G sharp, and there's different ways you could do that. So he might have used an awkward one, which you might not necessarily need to play. Or he might have just played an E7 and then the bass player plays that as well. So if you're playing it on your own on acoustic, you play it differently to how you play it electric with a band. So there's like different versions of the songs. Right, here's another. I've got some weird stuff on YouTube. I've got tons. I have to actually do last. Oh, you got another one to do. Right. Nightfall. So I wrote some acoustic meditation music, and it's not some homework. Cool, cheers, yeah. If this general time of day, is good for people, I'll be doing these at this time for a while. Yeah, I'll have a look at your channel and put something up, something you might like. Let's see if we've got any more. Oh, I've got some demos here, probably not great to play. Fantastical. I did a crazy album, and maybe I would need to kickstart it. Was it Healing? Or maybe it's on another. What's this? What's the MIDI file? If anyone else writes music, you might, and because my work in progress folder is huge, it's about a gigabyte of just like all kind of crazy stuff in there. Soundtracks. Let's put the on collection again. Let's go to Deathscore. Right, let's have some more suggestions for stuff I should draw. I'll do the pint glass. Missing Snack Attack for some reason. Right, pint glass. Where's the pint glass going to go? On the side? Oh, can't see that. It looks like a Starbucks cup. I'll do another one on the other side. Coffee and beer. It's just about. Alright, let's put some beer in it. I'll say, what would you put in it? Beer for sure. I had some beer a couple of days ago. It's called Oxdropper. That was pretty good. So Ricky Hatton is a boxer from the UK. I think he died not too long ago. And yeah, there we go. So I think he was connected to him in some way. And finally the paycheck. Yeah, God. End of the month. Rent's due. Yes, this Oxdropper beer is really nice. It's a proper session beer. So session beer is normally one that's a bit weaker, so you can drink a lot of them. But this is really good. It's like a bit delicate, got a bit of flavour, but not too rich. Bit of hops in the end. So yeah, there's the beer. All right, any other weird suggestions? Oh, someone said a zombie the other day. Would that be on the back or the front? This is definitely smudged a little bit. Okay, there's coffee. Beer. Dice. Yeah, still not too sure about these flame notes. Let's put some colour on it. $6,000. Nothing in Canada. It's stuff really expensive over there then. What's Canada's the pounds? Is it about 2? Canadian dollar. Halloween, yeah. What's with the Halloween? Because we're in January. Yeah, it's 2 to 1. So, which part of Canada are you in? I've been to Quebec and Halifax. Haven't been to big cities like Vancouver, Toronto. I'd love to go to those. Oh, stupid him with the guitar, yeah, but it sounds like a very good investment, the guitar. Oh, I need the red horror theme, yeah? Some orange. Oh no. It's a bit too orange compared to the other ones. Don't fit in the orange. Reaper's Side, yeah, that'd be cool. Oh, these are all going to need to be redone. Definitely benefits the second coat, these. Notes are fine. Yeah, that looks, I guess in close up in real life though, it looks a bit different. Right, the flames are done. Right, scythe. That's quite easy to draw. Cheers, yeah, buds. A car. Yeah, good luck with the Ibanez, and I will do that Gary Moore thing. Keep reminding me if I don't. But yeah, I should have some time tomorrow to do that. A car. Might be stretching a little bit. Let's get that side done first. Put it on the ass of the guitar. That's just quite visible. I can use the grey now. Haven't used the grey yet. Exciting times. Got a fat grey. Let's have a look. Hummus. This is the hummus song. Terrible. Try to get a bit of shine on that as well. Can anyone tell me what time signature this song is in? Karen, bonus points to you. There's the brown. This first code is not going on great. Almost. Scythe. Gotta be honest, I'm not very good at drawing cars, so if you've got a weirder suggestion, do let me know. Lots of space still left. Can't go down. Right. Fish easy. That's what I've got so far. Yeah, I can do a fish. It's gonna be a crazy fish because it can't be a normal one. Perish the thought. Let's go with 3 eyes, because why not? Got stuck on that. Yeah, I mean, Could have done it with one eye, or two eyes, but got to make it a bit more weird. It's a bit of a fin on there. Yeah, that's about right. Maybe this could be purple. It's more pens. Fingers crossed. Beep. This one should maybe last it. Yeah, take it slow. Yeah, not really happy with the curve on that. The pen jarred because I'm drawing at a weird angle. Or YouTube. Yeah, I'll try the TikTok thing. Have you done any lives on TikTok yourself or watched any ones? Interesting suggestion. It's just evaporating right off. Oh, that is pale, but it's going on evenly. Oh, cool. So what stuff are we doing? We playing games, like streaming? Did you get many people watching it as well? Because with TikTok, I haven't made a lot of effort with it. I just put the same videos up that I have for YouTube and Instagram. So, you're doing it regularly? Because I get like up to like 2,000 views for shorts on YouTube, but then TikTok it's like a few hundred. Instagram it's way less, but I've got about 400 followers on YouTube, about 600 on TikTok. Instagram is like barely 100, if that. So maybe it works out proportionally about the same. Instagram, you've got to be for guitar playing, it's got to be like super polished, and to the point where a lot of people are faking it as well because they feel they need to be competitive, and that sucks. It sucks that people feel the need to do that. Like the perfection is everything. But then if you can actually do something that's like less perfect, like just like the camera audio, and then people can hear that you're actually playing it for real, and it's just less effort in terms of any production. Instagram, yeah, I don't know. I guess like really you should pick one platform and just like properly do that, because Instagram is definitely a bit different to YouTube. But I'm not by nature like a social media person, but it's kind of like necessary evil, isn't it? You gotta do it today, otherwise nothing happens. So that's where a lot of people just find stuff, don't they? Get information, find out new TV shows, music, whatever. Some people use it exclusively for news as well, which is a bit boring. Unless you're doing like some like Rumble or some kind of non-mainstream stuff for news, because that's otherwise mainstream obviously is just going to be garbage. Actually, what I can do, mostly shares Instagram. Oh, does it? I think it goes the other way as well, doesn't it? Because it Meta owns both of them. Because we had a family member who'd just been on holiday, and I was like, "Oh, I saw your thing on Facebook," and she didn't even know it was on Facebook. It'd just been swiped over from Instagram. Right, it's the shark. That'll do. Shoulder bit, hold at that angle. Right, what else can I do? I'm going to put a YouTube video up. I'll do a quick one tomorrow. with all my old guitar stuff, because I still got the pictures of everything I've drawn on it and just give commentary on it. I guess people would probably like a live commentary as well, like, you know, the face rather than just me doing a voiceover. I could do maybe a screen capture on that as well. Yeah, I could just get the phone to copy this to do that. Yeah, I think it'd be quite interesting because the green one I've got, the fish guitar, has got still here, and that's done about 13 years ago, something. God. But there's other ones that I sold that don't know where they are in the world, but it'd be crazy if someone watched it and said, "Oh, I've actually got that now." So one looked like this. It was just fish, basically. I got this one. I was in London. I got some guy sold me like loads of old guitars, and I just painted them up. I made a bit of money off it, but not a lot. The Flying V could have maybe kept that, but wouldn't have needed it. Yeah, some weird ones though. Yeah, I'm not on TikTok. It's not a platform I'm really on a lot as well. It's not as great for guitar because I'm doing this generally to boost my guitar presence. So a few people have clicked like on it, but it could be lots of people just sitting on the toilet going like, yep, cool, bye. So, you know, it's not really probably great. Maybe it's good for if you're doing like viral videos. I've seen some stuff in there how to make viral videos, like the kind of like cool special effects. Like, you know, you see a guy jumping in from the corner and then that jumps on a cup of coffee, or walks past the lamppost and changes, all the kind of like clever cutting and stuff. That's maybe you could do that, but then I feel the conversion rate would be very low on that for like what I want to do, because I basically want to get people doing interest in my guitar playing or music and then monetize that somehow if it's through lessons or subscriptions. So can't see there's a lot of that on TikTok, although someone might, but it's probably a lot less. Now this one looks alright though. Look at the light. Some weird alien angel descending to the fish. God, yeah, I wish I didn't sell another one. I put it up and it was really good, but then just couldn't get rid of it. I ended up selling it for like a tenner to this bum locally just for a kid. He's probably just like smacking the crap out of it. It's a cheap guitar for them. But it's just taking up space in the cupboard, you know, bills to pay, so didn't really need to keep it. I put some pictures up because it looked great. Hopefully I still got it. Do all the pictures of it. Maybe I could add more to the fretless guitar. Oh, go over it again. Yeah, this one could maybe do another coat. The green's looking a bit... I don't think I ever varnished it, or did I? It's looking a bit patchy, but it's alright. Yeah, maybe that might be like a low effort way to do, like, better return for videos if I have myself talking on it, like, you know, as a video, rather than just do a voiceover. It's easier just to slap that in, and then I can, yeah, show my guitars off, because I think it'd be quite cool, although I get more shorts videos than long views, long form. Right, what should I do next? I can't draw cars, they're too difficult. This song's a bit metal. Right, let's give this scythe another go. The brown needs reinforcing. Yeah, it's better. So what kind of stuff do you watch on TikTok then? Are you on there quite a lot? It's not a platform I'm normally on. I'll often have YouTube on while I'm working or stuff in the background. So you can get a lot of stuff on there, like documentaries, but lots of deep information, whereas TikTok for me feels like just people dicking around, which is like fine, but for me it's, I don't really see the value in it. Do you watch like streamers and horror stuff, or like what's the good shit? Let's put some more grey. Scythe. Facebook mostly tells me new stuff. Okay. It's hard to tell, isn't it? Like, who's lying to and who isn't. If it's a mainstream news outlet, probably lying. Okay, cool. Maybe I'll try that. Do you find different times of the day good for you then? Obviously you're in UK, so relative to the rest of the world, or is it just people on there like 24/7 just looking at random stuff? But what have you been streaming? Is it like PlayStation games and you playing games? Is that what you've been doing? It's a weird concept, isn't it, streaming? Because like people are happy to watch someone else do something when they could be doing it themselves. Like even if it's like playing a video game, like, oh, it'd be cool to play it yourself. But like, I've watched a few things. Just like I was stuck on a game and then just like watched a guy doing a playthrough. Like, okay, cool. But people just like sit down and watch it as TV. Like just watch someone like smash some stuff out for a couple of hours. That's pretty mad. Right, so I've got 2 viewers. Who's the other one? Do you have any suggestions of what I can draw on the guitar? Because this has been fresh done today. It sprayed about 3 hours ago. Lots of space left. Got the Ace of Spades. Yeah, dice. There's a pint of beer, and there's coffee that went wrong. A beer that went wrong, so I'm calling that a coffee. It's a Starbucks cup. Death Rose. What's Death Rose? Death Rose. Oh, like a black rose or something. Like maybe. Got anything easier? Suggest something weird. Notes on fire. Notes on fire. Just a rose. What's wrong with the copy? Let's have a look. I shouldn't be googling how to draw stuff on a live stream about drawing, really, but here we are. Okay. So a friend of ours who lives locally, she's a tattoo artist, art as well. Like she's got some really good stuff that she's done, and I think she's done some of her own tattoos, but obviously like only on one arm. It's like she's right-handed, like the left hand's gonna look shit, isn't it? Okay, I think I could do that. What's that? So you got the rose emoji. What's the symbol just before that? Is that the Google Translate icon? What does that mean? Someone chucked it in earlier. Right, let's have a look. So I've got to do a. Can't see it's off screen. Right, so swell, and then surround, and then another one. Then there's this. Then oh, that's looks like it's got a bit of an ass on it, doesn't it? It's not great. That'll pass. Any good? What are your thoughts on that one? Let's have some metal back on. Still fun with colour, yeah. I mean, it's got to be red, hasn't it? It's a rose or pink. Doesn't seem to be red in here. Let's put a dark pink. It'll be fine. I had a big bag of pens before Christmas, but we had to clear some stuff away. Got people coming over, so that's gone. Yeah, I think this will need a second coat. We'll start from a distance, I guess. From a distance. Maybe I should have stuck to the Escher Cell stuff, like drawing all the stuff together. It's a bit of a headache because you've got you're looking at clouds and you're like trying to look at the picture there, see what's there. It's like that, so you're trying to force your mind to see something that's not there. But then if stuff gets a bit weird and distorted, then it's fine because it's a cat that was stuck to a tree, like the shapes are crushed in. So of course it's going to look a bit weird because you can't do it perfect. Shapes don't do that unless you, even like the Escher's Genius ones, still looks a little bit weird. Put the green on. So when you're doing the TikTok stuff, how many views do you get? How many people? Hey Reese, what's up? Let me show you what I've been working on today. So this is a new guitar, well, a new one. Excalibur, fucking hell. Oh yeah, Sword in the Stone. Yeah, that's a good idea. So, hey, Corn again. Yeah, so this is one I've been working on today. It's just an old one. Sprayed it white, and the pens aren't taking to it great. But let's go over that again. That's looking better. Right, so this is what we've got today. That's on the back. You haven't seen the front of it and the side yet. So the front is currently empty. There is beer on the side and then a little pint up there. But look at this side. So we've got bumpkin, skull, notes turning into fire. Okay. An alien, shark with 3 eyes, and then what's it, smudged box. How long have I been doing this for? Exactly 150 minutes and 32 seconds. That's how long I've been doing that one for. I've just smudged the Reapus scythe. But yeah, it's going to take a few live streams. for sure. Oh no, brown is not taken. Cheers, yeah. So give me a suggestion of what to do on this. I'm just taking requests. It's a bit of an improv art style. Not cards. Can't really draw cards. But if it's something kind of weird, kind of normal. Yeah, Excalibur. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Let's stick that one on. I think I'll maybe leave the back of the neck clear, or just put some, be heavily varnished, because Thumb's going to be grabbing that quite a lot, whoever's going to be playing this. So I'll leave that clear. Put it on here. A skull. We're already ahead of you there. We've already got a skull. Put another one on there. So Excalibur. I don't want to smudge the scythe. Let's put it on here. You're already thinking it. We're already ahead of you there because we've already got music notes turning into fire. So great minds think alike. Right. Shouldn't really be making excuses. It's just drawing at this angle is a little bit weird. It's straight. Oh my god. How do I save this? Right. Sword in the Stone. A five-eyed cat. Okay, that's on theme actually. I could do that because we already have a three-eyed shark. So three-eyed cat, yeah, for sure. Just claim that's decoration on the sword. It's gonna be black. The handle's black because I fucked up the handle. It's got the gutter on it. I don't know if it's called the gutter, but you know that bit in the middle to help the blood run down when you stab someone. Right, so it's obviously going to be grey. The rock's going to be grey and the sword's going to be grey as well. So let's put the rock in first. So there's three-eyed cats. I'm going to do a purple one. Three-eyed dino, yeah, now we're talking. Maybe a mystical cat. A T-Rex with tiny, shitty little arms. That's the pommel. Cross guard. Add the laser on the dino, yeah. Laser dinos. I've actually had an idea for board game for ages, and it's like, yeah, dinosaurs with lasers on, so that could be pretty cool. An idea, so like some of them have lasers attached to them, and then some of them, like the Stegodons, they have a mirror on the back with the Dimetrodon, so then you can bounce the lasers off your friendly dinosaurs into the enemy ones. And then other ones, like there's like they can have a rocket launcher and a railgun and flamethrower. That'd be pretty cool. Right. Oh god, did I mention it that long ago? Right. Okay. Let's stick this on. Yeah, clearly haven't done anything about it since. We've been working on other bits. Right. 20% battery. Right. Right, Silicon, cheers for dropping in. Right, it's coming along. Swords. Right, so it's a 3-eyed cat. Is it going to be a weird looking cat? Yeah, because I'm going to draw it. Let's put it on the side here then. It looks a bit fucking random. Yeah, that's exactly the point. I mean, yeah, look at these other guitars I got. I mean, I've got this as well. So, you know, a bit random is it's the only way to do it. I've got a guitar that's another one that I use professionally, which is just going to stay black because I can't have them all just with like big boggly eyes. You know, if I'm playing for someone else, like doing a wedding, doing wedding gigs, I like some of those guitars, but yeah. Right, the cat. Looks like what I was going to do. Do you draw stuff as well? Like, do you also draw mad shit on guitars? I hope you do. If you don't, get a guitar from like the market, car boot sale, spray it white or silver, and then just go to town with a Sharpie. Right. We'll try and draw this in a slightly good style. So it's got cat's eyes, obviously. How's the rest of the mouth go? Right, let's make it an alien cat. Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to look normal, does it? Because it's on a weird guitar. Pink little nose. Turquoise white horns on it. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's give it some massive horns as well. It's got ears. I've got some. I can't see what's his ears now. Where's the pink? Right. I've got turquoise. Kind of. So you can see that because it's maybe a bit too subtle with the stripes. Let's fill them in a bit. The stripes are a bit more obvious now. Yeah. Here's the purple going to work. It's a bit pale. Right, what colour? Solid blue on this. Oh, that's going on nice, yeah. It doesn't run out. His ears are definitely too long on the cat. A pancake shaped as a dinosaur. Yeah? Yeah, it's definitely like a mystical cat. It's related to some ancient powers in Egypt. Oh no. Oh, I think it's because I'm holding the pen upside down. I might come back to this to finish the paint, the colouring. Bright green eyes. Just so they're not completely white. Grey is technically off-white. Oh, I've got another one. Nice, right. Flip this over so I get a gravity going on it. Oh, it's a different colour. Shit. Yeah, I do need to flip it over because the pen's running out. Oh, shit. I should get some of those big board markers. Come on. go over that again later. And let's have some blood dripping off the fangs. I haven't got any red. Ida Lonsdale. What does that mean? Lonsdale, what, their sports brand? He didn't answer me. What is that symbol? That A thing? What's that? It's red. Can I make a red for a yellow and a pink? That guy's out. Maybe orange and a pink combined into a red. Or it'll read as red from a distance. Does that look like blood? Right, dinosaur pancake. That's the weird cat thing. It's weird, isn't it? Right, stick it on the back. Oh, can you not read that? It's like right. Let's get that a bit closer in. Pancakeosaurus. This be like a pale yellowy. That's sometimes I am, but like some of this stuff is close up. It's a bit fucking janky. Yeah, I mean some of this turned out interesting. This isn't exactly a masterpiece. But yeah, cheers. I've got some cool stuff going on. Check out my Twitter, Matt Simon Art. There's some really good stuff on there. It's digital art. Haven't used AI for any of the creation on that, but I use computer to render it, so it looks smoother, color transitions. It's garbage. But yeah, if you have a look at that, there's some really cool stuff on that. Makes this stuff look like a retarded child's drawing it. There's nothing going on. Actually, that does look a bit scrappy, so it does look a bit textured. Like a pancake. Pull that off. Who is messaging? Yeah, that's 10%. Right, catch down this soon. 136 minutes, and I've done about 10. 1, 2, that skull doesn't really count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So average about 14 minutes each. This was the longer one. Okay, cool. Right, hang on. Okay, I can do one quick one. Oh, everyone's gone. Right. What's another thing I can do? Some boggly eyes. Haven't drawn the sperm eyes yet. Let's do one of those. Lights. Right. Stick another dice on, then finish that. Been doing it 2 hours. Where can I stick another dice? There we go. To think of the right dice numbers, because the opposite numbers on a dice add up to 7. So I would put a 4, so I can't have a 3 next to it, because it would be the other side. Lightning bolts, yeah, that's easy. Let's slap some of those on. Obviously, don't want it to look like SS though. Lightning bolts. Snake eyes, yeah, on the dice. What colour should the lightning bolt be? And then I'll finish it with it's a bit wonky, isn't it? Yellow. Jiu-jitsu. What did I just do? Dice, lightning bolt. Oh, I didn't colour in the spermy eye on the top either. Right. Anime. Oh, not good enough to draw anime. Some like weird Japanese schoolgirls. Although some of it does involve a lot of tentacles and dicks, doesn't it? There's one I watched. It was like, was this monster attacking a hospital, and it was like made out of dick and tentacles. It's a bit fucking weird. Right. Finish this little spermage. Did I colour it in? No. Let's make that one green. Oh, maybe just need better pens. This one's going on fine. Often go really hard. God, yeah. I obviously know that like hentai is different to anime, but some of the anime stuff, yeah, is a bit weird. Right, that'll be the final one of the day. Sperm Eye. Cheers for checking in. I won't do any more privately. I'll keep it all on stream. This one. That's the weird cat thing. So that was almost 2.5 hours worth. Yeah, so people have asked if these are available to buy, I guess. Posting is a difficult thing because obviously it's quite fragile in a box like this, but because with an electric guitar, you can just take the neck off and pack it really easily. Maybe I'll do some of those as well. Yeah, get some mini ones. It's random. Yeah, it's called random. That's the whole point. Yeah, it's got to be random as fuck. And obviously, no one else in the world has one that looks like this. So these are all absolutely one-offs. Right, cheers, guys. Cheers checking in. I'll be doing more tomorrow. Same kind of time. Appreciate you checking in. And yeah, speak to you later. See you later.